Okay, thank you. Good afternoon. This presentation is about the methodology in Chile, the subside isolated territories, especially in the south. In Chile, I work physically where the terrestrial connectivity ends and begins the Patagonia Chilena. I want to show you part of the work to provide connectivity and public transport people live in this zone. That's some geography. Chile has three important zones: the desert in the north, the central area with Mediterranean climate, and the beautiful valles, and the south with the steppe climate and the island archipelagos. The population is the 17.5 million, and the particularity in the central zone lives the 81% of people. The density is very different. In the Santiago is the 462 resident square kilometer, and the Magallanes is only 0.12. This is some data from Chile, and the geography and climatic conditions that make it difficult to have public transport service, especially in the south, and this place. Private operators are not interested in connectivity service because as demand is low, they have no return on investment. This low demand and the need for connection generates subsidy programs which have worked at different levels for almost 40 years, connecting the isolated communities with populated centers with a greater activity system and different services. And it's something, history in the intervention for the state of Chile in these territories. And the 16 to the 2010 existed very programs, some programs, and the basical to the is consumer goods or tax facilities, and nothing special, and no provoked the change important. But in the 2009, the public transport subsidy, I'm sorry. I'm not connecting this computer. Okay. This is the history of the planning, but the 2009 is the very important change occurs when the public transport subsidy law is created. Yeah, this ensures permanent budget with the objective of improving the standards and quality of public transport in the national territory, especially for the Chileans living in isolated areas. Before this law, the people, we don't have the opportunities for connectivity, but after this law, they changed all in the country. It's really important. And with this law, you generate the methodology, and the methodology seeks to identify and prioritize communities in isolated areas based in the degree of access to basic service. They use the GIS, and Geographical Information System, determine isolated locations with respect to access to basic service. For this, first the travel time is calculated from the analyzed locality to the place where the bus is serviced, and secondly, the localities are prioritized by crossing the travel time to the different service in this analysis. This is the result all the country. You have three levels In red, the critical level, and in orange is the high level, and in yellow, the regular level. And it's observed that the source zone has more locations and critical conditions given the difficult geography. There are also critical places along the Andes mountain and the central zone and the desert zone. And at the south, you have almost the critical zone with the island and archipelagos. When you have the prioritization, you need the process for the implement the service, and you take the one localities and design the service. Which is the design is unique for each case. It's not the formula for the design, and the local ministry team is very important in this process because they have the baseline information to the communities. After the design, a private evaluation is carried out in order to receive offers. Once the legal requirements of the public system have been met, the contract is signed and the service begins. Before the end of the contract, a new evaluation is carried out with the new demand database. And if the demand increases, the operator collects more money for fee, and therefore the amount of the subsidy is less, which frees up resources for new service. This is the process. This is the scheme. Right now, we have the 724 connectivity service operated in the country, and service operated with this. This is the model distribution: overland, maritime, service, air, and river and lake. And this is the fleet. To give you an idea on the impact of connectivity of the services, we will show the following georeference map, where it's possible to realize the importance in territory connectivity. If you can click in the hand, please. Yeah. Yes, charted the map. This is the GIS system, the Subsidy, and you can look the coverage of the country, include the Easter Island and Archipelago Juan Fernandez. But if you can zoom in the south area, please. If you are zoomed, you can see the level of connection of the island. One more, please. Yeah, that colors is the you have the yellow is the scholar service, the red is the bus service, the blue is the maritime service, and the green is green for this, yeah, is air service. We have the multimodal service, and the connection between island and the cities is very important for the people. You can make the opportunities economic, and the people can go to the school. Thanks. The public investment in connectivity service, you have it's very special because you have the 200 service in the 2010, and now you have the more than 700, and the investment is very high. It is important to mention to the financing is not infinite. It's very necessary to consider rate adjustment strategies and demand update in order to keep the budget under control. Yeah, it's very expensive, and in this graph, we can see from the graph that the few maritime service take a large part of budget because they're extremely expensive. The update of the demand is this services is fundamental to free resources and create a new service. In the land, you have, I don't know, 600 service, but the investment is very low. The lake and ocean is the problem in this territory. And we have good coverage, but I don't know what happened with the quality of service. Some studies developed in the quality of service. The conclusion is basically the confirmation of information that the regional teams have. Yeah, we need the more information about what happened with the service in the time. It's necessary to evaluate to application to the methodology with some parameter, for example, the economic development of the isolated areas, or the population of these areas has changed. At this point, the comparison is relevant in order to help development and quality of life. I leave the invitation open to work in this area. And the good of this methodology is it has proven robust in this application. We have the lab of Merchant Marine Force, the ministry to intervene and operate where there is not service. The subsidy law provides a legal framework and formal budget to generate the necessary stability to develop programs and subsidize. And the ministry not only focus in increasing coverage, but also improving the quality of service. And what is bad? It needs the mechanisms that allow greater competitiveness must be generated, since the market in some ways can become monopolistic, and establish an analysis baseline. For example, the quality of service desired by mode include GPS technology is necessary for the data to improve the methodology of update the database. For example, data of roads or other variables that need to be considered. Some basic services are performed online today and are included in this methodology. This is need, and the country is around the 500,000 people now. This is the last years. We have the service and opportunities for economy and subsidy fares for overland transport service, the tourist promotion, and when some case the road it's in the south is like the bimodal road when you take the bus in Puerto Montt and travel and change to the ship and land again and ship again, and this coverage in the south of the country. This is actually in operation, and they have the frequency 2 trips per day, and the annual subsidy is the $20 million. The passenger is the 58,000 in the year. Another is the northern coastal route. It's very similar, but you have the 10 ports or little cities, and it's in operation, and you have 3 trips for a week with the KEULAT, and annual subsidy is the $20 million. And the pax per year is only 11,000. If you compare with the difference of the passengers is very important, and the money is the same practically. And the finish is the Chile via Chile, is the new service. You need the Chile by the sea, and an overland connection is only possible via Argentina, and the travel time it's over 40 hours. It's an operation. The annual subsidy is $70 million, and the beneficiaries is only 500 people. How a lot of money in this promotion is the people don't have opportunities. These territories is very alone. You only have the tourism in the south and some industry like salmon, but the law is obligatory for the ministry. I can see this is other case in the north, in the limited with Peru and Bolivia, where the people of the Altiplano is take the bus to Arica, is the regional capital. And I can see you the little video for the one of the service for you look like this. This is the geography in the south. Some infrastructure for the vehicles on the roads. That is a beautiful day. That is economic opportunities. We don't have infrastructure in all the ports. This is the end of the road. Puerto Natales is the big city in the south.